I'm in a good mood because all you came out here today to show support for those who are sick and dying.
I feel like plain and simple, I feel like I'm in a lot of pain. My lungs are hurting. I got massive headaches going on. I can barely stand. And I just have no relief. Today's a bad day. My name's Keith Lebow. I am a World Trade Center volunteer, rescue recovery worker. On 9/11/01, I happened to be down here in the area. I saw the first plane hit, and I did about 100 hours worth of search, rescue, and recovery on the pile itself. This is almost the exact same spot where I'm standing now that I took these two pictures. As you can see, the walkway still exists. Nearly 10 years later, I suffer from at least 10 or more different injuries, like GERD, RADS, which is restricted airway disease, which means the airways to my lungs no longer function correctly and are closing on me. I have asthma. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have cellulitis. I have rhinitis and sinusitis, which means up inside here, the airways to my nasal passages are becoming shrunken. They're swelling up. I have to take 46 different medications a day. I walk with a cane because of some of the medications and what they've done. 3 years ago, in March 2008, I joined with a group called the Feel Good Foundation. We have to have a support system because if nobody else is gonna sit down with us and say, hey, you know, what's going on, we have to do it ourselves. So we have our own little community that's going.
Keith, like thousands of other people who responded to Ground Zero, whether they were uniform or non-uniform, is sick. And I take it personally when somebody I know is sick, and actually people I don't know that are sick from 9/11. 9.5 years ago, we hailed them as heroes, and then they were left to die without any help from the federal government. And it wasn't until recently that after numerous trips to Washington that we got federal legislation passed. Keith, like many other sick people, went on these buses, went with us to D.C. And while I get too much credit for the bill getting passed, it was a combined effort. It was a group effort of men and women who were sick and dying.
I have to say, you know, John Feal and the advocates, they made the difference. They were the ones who came year after year, week after week, day after day, knocked on every Senate chamber door, every House member's door, and told their story.
Now we're in the beginning stages where the Zadroga Act is in place, and now within the next few coming months, the health care will start officially for us. It might not save our lives or make us healthy again, but at least it'll be something that will, you know, enable us to have a life we once had.